As expected, not a ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. We are sold out at the Grand Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is... Here comes the Miracle Man, Roy.
This bout is scheduled.
Welcome inside. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good defense with that left jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Punch, counter punch. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Nice exchange here from both men. That counter shot lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Here we go. It's round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Jab does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. There's the bell to start round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What about Jacobs in that last round? As bad as boxing judge. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, sometimes it's all right.
Pensacola's finest is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Defense is not an option for these two. Every time. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's... And down goes the Miracle Man. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
It's all offense all the time. That counter punch caught him clean. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You've got to wonder how big... And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Straight right just misses. Just avoids the left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.